Today, we're going deep on a topic that I know a lot of you have been really interested in crypto.
Yeah, a lot of buzz around it.
Yeah, so much excitement, so much potential.
Absolutely.
But of course, with the good comes the bad. And today, we are specifically focusing in on how to avoid some of the nasty pitfalls that come with this exciting world of cryptocurrency.
Exactly.
And today, we're going to be thinking about it kind of like arming yourself with a scam busting toolkit.
Yep.
Right? You're going on an adventure, you're exploring the world of crypto, and you want to make sure you don't, run into any trouble.
Exactly.
You have everything you need.
So, you're thinking about crypto, maybe you're thinking about investing. Whatever your goal is with crypto, knowledge is power. That's what we always say.
Absolutely.
And today, we're going to be talking all about the knowledge that you need to not get scammed.
Right.
And the first thing that I think is so important in the crypto world
is understanding what a white paper is.
Right. It's crucial. It's like it's your starting point.
Yeah, I've heard it described as kind of like the DNA of a crypto project.
Exactly. It outlines the project's technology, the team, the goals, everything.
So it's kind of like the rule book,
contemporary
blueprint, the rule book.
Yeah.
But it's not enough to just like kind of quickly skim it.
Right. You have to scrutinize it.
Yeah. So when you're looking at white paper, what are some things that are red flags?
So definitely look closely at the team section, first of all.
Okay.
Are the developers and the founders even identified?
Yeah.
And if they are, can you verify their credentials?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, if you have an anonymous team or,
That's shady.
That's super shady, right?
Yeah.
Or they're claiming all this experience that you can't verify.
Yeah.
Those are really big red flags.
It's kind of like checking references before you hire somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Due diligence is key.
So, and also, beyond just the team,
right?
I think the technology itself can be a little confusing.
Oh, absolutely.
And so if the project is either overly complicated or like really vague, or if the roadmap, the plan for the future seems unrealistic, pie in the sky.
Pie in the sky, yeah.
That could also be a sign of a scam.
Right. A lot of promises they can't keep.
Exactly. So we've got our map. We're checking it carefully. What else should we be thinking about here?
So let's move on to unsolicited offers.
Oh.
Imagine you're hiking through this crypto landscape, right? And someone just like pops out from behind a tree and is like, "Hey, I've got a shortcut to riches over here."
And then your wallet password, probably.
Exactly right.
Yeah, I've gotten those calls.
Well, yeah, we all have.
It's like
club.
You want a cruise.
Right, exactly.
And legitimate opportunities don't really just come knocking on your inbox like that.
No, absolutely not.
So, if you get a random message or a call from someone that you don't know, guaranteeing these like huge returns.
Yeah, risk-free, guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's a scam.
It's a scam, pretty much, guaranteed.
Yeah, pretty much.
So unsolicited offers, big red flag.
Yep.
All right, so let's say you're ready to invest, you've done your research. Security is obviously a huge concern.
Oh, absolutely. Paramount.
So let's talk about your crypto wallet for a second.
Right. Think of it like your base camp where you're storing all your valuable assets.
We need some like Fort Knox level security here.
Exactly.
So what are the essentials?
Well, first of all, you've got to have strong, unique passwords.
Okay. It's Internet 101.
Right. But it's especially important here.
Yeah.
And then two-factor authentication, that adds another layer of protection.
Okay.
And then maybe the most important thing is you never, ever share your private keys with anyone.
Yeah, those are kind of like the keys to the kingdom.
Exactly. They're like the master password to your entire crypto holdings, right?
Yeah.
So sharing those is basically like handing over the keys to your house and the alarm code.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
Recipe for disaster.
Exactly.
All right. So you mentioned fake apps before.
Yeah.
Those seem really scary.
They are. They're designed to look exactly like legitimate platforms.
Okay, so you think you're like getting a good deal.
You're logging in.
And then they're taking everything.
Yep.
So how do we avoid these fake apps?
Always download from official app stores.
Okay.
So Google Play, the Apple App Store, the reputable ones.
Yeah.
And then double check the developer's name.
Okay.
And also read reviews, see what other people are saying.
So kind of those same, due diligence tips from before apply here as well.
Absolutely. Research is key.
Okay, now I want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier, ICOs. For folks who aren't familiar, can you explain what those are?
Sure. So ICO stands for Initial Coin Offering.
Okay.
And it's basically a way for new crypto projects to raise funds.
So they're just launching and they're like, hey, invest in us.
Yeah, exactly. They're selling their tokens to early investors.
Okay.
And, they can be legitimate, but they can also be very risky.
Yeah, because it's so new, right?
Exactly. It's like the Wild West out there.
Yeah, and a lot of times there's not as much information available.
Right, so due diligence is extra important.
So what should we be on the lookout for with ICOs?
Well, first of all, a detailed white paper is crucial.
Okay, so same as before?
Yep, same as before. You want to know what you're investing in.
Mm-hmm.
Look at their website. Is it professional?
Huh?
Is the team information transparent?
Right.
Do they have a realistic roadmap?
So a lot of the same red flags that we talked about before.
Exactly. Unrealistic promises, missing team information, anything that seems off.
Yeah, too good to be true.
Right. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Probably is. All right, so research.
Research.
Okay, I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah, we have.
But one more thing that I wanted to touch on.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrity endorsements.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one these days.
It's so easy to get, swept up in the hype.
Absolutely. FOMO is real.
Yeah, especially when you see, your favorite celebrity pushing a certain coin.
Right. It seems like everyone's getting rich quick.
So how do we navigate that?
Well, a lot of times these endorsements are part of what's called a pump and dump scheme.
Okay, I've heard that term. What is that?
So basically, a group will artificially inflate the price of a coin, often using celebrity endorsements to create hype.
Yeah.
And then once the price is high enough, they sell off all their holdings.
Oh, so they're cashing out?
They're cashing out, leaving everyone else holding the bag.
And the bag is empty?
Exactly. The price plummets, and people lose a lot of money.
So really, anytime you see an investment opportunity that's being, heavily promoted, especially with, promises of guaranteed returns.
Yeah. Get rich quick.
Yeah. Be very skeptical.
Be very skeptical, especially if it's coming from a celebrity who's suddenly, super into crypto.
Yeah. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so last question here.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you do encounter a scam? What can you do?
So the most important thing is to report it.
Okay.
There are several agencies that deal with crypto scams, like the CFTC, the FTC.
The acronyms.
Yeah, sorry. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the Federal Trade Commission.
Okay.
There's also the Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3, and the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC.
Okay, so those are all places where we can report.
Yep, report it.
Crypto scams.
Yeah, because your report might actually help protect other people from falling victim.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And, enough reports, it might even contribute to taking down the whole operation.
Yeah, so it's not just about you, it's about
everyone.
Everyone. Yeah, that's a good reminder.
Yeah.
Okay, so to summarize our cryptocurrency scam avoidance toolkit today, we talked about researching thoroughly, prioritizing security, being wary of unsolicited offers, double-checking sources for apps and downloads, being skeptical of celebrity endorsements.
Absolutely.
And always reporting any suspicious activity.
Exactly.
So knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
Awareness is key.
Awareness is key, yeah.
Well said. And before we let you go, one final thought. What emerging scam tactics do you think are on the horizon?
Oh, that's a great question. As technology evolves, scammers are going to evolve too, right? So we've got to stay informed, be critical of what we're reading online, and always be cautious with our money.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been so informative.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And to all of you listening, happy investing.
Yeah, stay safe out there.
Stay safe out there.
And do your research.
Do your research. All right.